Okay guys, this is the second video of the calculus, and now I will go over question number 8. So the question says f be increasing function defined by f of x equals f of x x a third power plus 2x squared plus 4x plus 5, where f of -1 equals 2, is it? -1, -1. Yeah, it's 2. If g is the inverse of f, which of the following is the correct expression of g prime? Okay, so g is the inverse of 2. Okay, g. So you want to find g of 2, right? So let's say g of x is equal to f inverse of x. And what you want to know is that g... yeah, g prime of x. So it's going to be, according to this, it's going to be f prime of f inverse of x. So that's a basic. Now, question is asking what's the g prime of 2, right? Which means you actually have to know what f inverse of 2 is. Now, we already know here 2. We got to find it from the like y value, because that is going to be the what's that called? That's going to be the inverse. So this is going to be it. That's going to be the like y value. So it's going to be same as f prime of -1. Okay? And it gives you already as a b here, okay? So that's it. That's a question number 8. And question number 9 is going to be the same thing. So let's look at this. F itself is a derivative. So they are derivative. So what's a g prime of 2? So, they are inverse to each other. So first you have to figure out, you have to do this one first. So 1 over same thing, f prime, f inverse of 2. So f inverse of 2 is, you got to find this 2 from here. So that's going to be 4. So it's going to be 1 over f prime of 4. And f prime of 4 is going to be -5. So it's going to be on the same thing here. So it's 1 over -5. So it's going to be C. This one is, you just plug this one into the calculator. It's a menu for, do you see this one? That's what it means. It's just menu for 1. But if you don't want to do this one by like this, what you can do is you just plug this one into the like derivative side. So that's an arc sign. So I believe this, if I'm right, since it's s, start with the s, it's gonna be just 1 minus x squared, or square root of, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm, oh yeah, I was right. And then only thing that I have to do is I just plug in 1/2. So it's gonna be 1 over 1/2 squared. But if you don't know what to do, you just put this one into the calculator and you put every single one of these into the calculator and see which one matches. That's what you can do. But it works here. So we're done. Question number 11. Let's do this. Same thing. It's exactly same as this, but it's an arc cosine, so you just put negative. That's it. So it's going to be A. 1 minus x squared with the negative. So, yeah, you don't have to do all these things. We already memorized all the formula for this. So, question number 12. Which of the following method can be used to find derivative of y arc sine respect? Arc sine is 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared. So, use the quotient rule to differentiate. No, it's not. This is not this, okay? They're not. This one is inverse, not the -1 power. Use a chain rule to differentiate. This is not this is not the chain rule. So arcsine and sine, they disappear, so it's going to be x. So it's not even chain rule. Use the implicit differentiation to determine the function of y. Yeah, you might have to use the implicit differentiation when you actually do it if there's a y. Okay, so yeah, you don't. Yeah, so it's gonna be 3 only. What? 2? Why? I mean, yeah, you can use chain rule. Yeah, I mean you can use chain rule, but why? They actually disappear, so it becomes x. You can kind of use chain rule, but I don't understand why. But whatever. Well, I was wrong, I guess. It's gonna be C. So number 2 as well. But I still don't know why they. I mean, you can use chain rule, but why do you have to? Whatever. But here's the reason that I really don't understand. It's because of this. Square root. This one is just equal to x because these two disappear, right? But question is asking if you have this one, just put it like this, and then use the chain rule like this. Times like derivative is like 2x. Like I don't understand why we have to do this, because when you do this, you will eventually you will like you will just get an A, like 1. So whatever. Just follow the thing. So you don't have to do all these things. So yeah. So question number 13. Which of the following expression can be differentiated using the product rule? I mean product rule. So it's gonna you should have f times g format. So that's gonna be the chain rule. So that's the product rule. That's gonna be just like power rule. That's gonna be the chain rule. Okay, so that's gonna be B. Which of the following can be used of the implicit differentiation of what? Which one can be used for the implicit differentiation? So to have an implicit differentiation, you should have a y dy dx like twice. This one, I only have a y one time, so that's gonna be just simple one. Same thing, I only see y, but do you see this one? I see y twice, so that's gonna be the answer. That's gonna be nothing but quotient rule, because you see only y once. Question number 50. Which of the following function would be the quotient rule be considered the best method to find the derivative? Yeah, I mean, this one we have a formula, like that's arcsine, so we have this one, 1 minus x squared. Number 2, you don't necessarily have to use the quotient rule because you can just make it as this. And then which is same thing as a 2 plus 1 over x and then drive it. That's not a big deal. And that one is this one is same thing as like, that's a chain rule, not the quotient rule. So yeah, D is gonna be the answer. Now, if y equals 2 natural log of x, so basically you want to have this one like derive this one twice. So first, when you make a derivative, this is going to same thing as a 2 times 1 over x. So which is, let me rewrite. This is same thing as a 2x to negative 1 power. And then you have to do it 4 times. So you got to do it 3 more times. So y double prime is negative 2, x to negative 2 power. Y triple prime is going to be positive 4, x to negative 3 power. Y to the 4th power is going to be negative 12, x to negative 4th power. And when you rewrite it, negative 12 over x to the 4th power. Like that easy. It's not that difficult. Question number 17. The figure above shows the f prime, the derivative of the function f. And which of the 4 indicates values of x that is f double prime is the largest? So to do this one, you should have like concavity. Like what you gotta know is which one is the highest concavity. So that's a concave up. Oh, never mind. So do you see this do you see this is the like first derivative? You want to find which one is as highest as the greatest second derivative, right? So what you want to find is that you want to find the highest slope. So do you see this is a negative slope and these are the somewhat, so that's a negative slope, number D. So D cannot be the answer. C is the zero slope. So C cannot be the answer. So A or B are going to be the answer, but obviously this one is going to be steeper than this one. So B is going to be the greatest slope because that is the probably 4/3. This is going to be most likely 1/4. That's going to be x slope equals 0. This one is a negative slope. Okay, so that easy. Number 18, so we got f of 1 equals 3 and dy dx is equal to this. What is the value of this? Oh my goodness. So basically we have to derive this. So let's do this one. When you make a second so that's a dy dx. So when you make a second derivative, so this is that means like y double prime. Y double prime is, I'm gonna make, so 4 times. Do you remember the square root? Same thing as 1 over 2 square root of y squared plus 7x squared times, oh, I might, okay. Yeah. I don't have enough space out here. Times derivative of inside, which is 2y times y prime plus 14x. Now, let's do one by one. And then you want to plug in 1. So you can plug in 1. You know, when y is equal to 3 when you plug in 1, right? So I'm going to plug in 1 to the x. I'm going to plug in 3 to the y. And then also, do you see dy dx? I'm going to plug in 1 and 3 here. So it's not going to be that difficult. Let's do this. So 4 times 1/2 2 square root of. So instead of y, I'm going to plug in 3. So it's going to be 3 squared, which is 9, plus 7 times 1 squared, which is 1, times 2 times 3 times y prime plus 14, because that's 1. Now, y prime, I just plugging in 1 here, so I can kind of get it pretty quickly. So this is same thing as 4, 3 squared is 9, plus 7, which is 4 square root of 16, which is, that's equal to 4, so 4 times 4 is 16. So let me simplify. 4 times 1 over 2. We already got this. This is a square root of 16, so that's going to be the same thing as 4 times 2 times 3 is 6 times that one. We already got it, 16 plus 14. So if just do one by one, 4 will disappear. 2 will be here. So 16, 7, 3 is 30, 48 plus 14, which is a 50, 62. That's going to be the answer. What? Did I make mistake somewhere? Maybe I did mistake somewhere. I just cannot see where I made a mistake. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know where I made a mistake. I forgot to write something. I don't think so. Because 2 times 3 times 16. So I did it here. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. I got it. So this one, all this one should be right up here, so I cannot really simplify it like this. Never mind. Yeah, I got it. So I cannot simplify this one right here. So what I have to do is, this one should be inside a parenthesis because these are the chain rule stuff. So yeah, in that case, it makes sense. So I can cross this two out. So I have 1/2 times parenthesis. Same thing here. It's gonna be 96 plus 14, which is gonna be 110, and 110 divided by 1/2 is gonna be 55. Yeah, so answer is gonna be 55. Wow. So I mean, I would probably like what's it called, fix this issue, because first I got 60 something. Since I could not find the answer, I will probably figure it out later. But even if I didn't do it, well, I made 3 mistakes while I was doing this 18 questions, so that's possible. I hope this one helped. Maybe next time I will try to make a bit better video, because I was being too lazy to make one, and yeah, I did not do the best job of like explaining everything. But you guys are better than me, so you guys can figure this one out later. Right, that's about it, guys. I love you. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye, guys.